Yusuf, thank you for your response. I respect some of the things you say, but I have too many questions. Sounds like a challenge to me. Um, Ask it as many as you can possibly think of, and see if it'll break me. Um, I accept your challenge, um, but I have too many questions. No, you don't. I'll stay up and it is my Christian obligation to try to help um, or shed some light on um, those who are seeking the truth. Eastern Orthodoxy would say that one must accept the first Constantinople under pain of heresy. Yeah, that's right, because it's the second half of the Niceo-Constantinopolitan Creed. While one must reject Second Ephesus. But if we apply the principles of Eastern Orthodoxy, the two councils are on the same level, both being backed by the authority of equal bishops, unless there is a supreme bishop that makes a council binding. It's not necessary to say that one council is definitely dogmatic, while the other, with the same number of bishops, is definitely heretical, right? Equal versus equal results are a draw. No, that's incorrect, and I'm glad you asked this. It's considered a robber council, just like the Council of Florence. All the bishops agreed, except one. And when those bishops got back to their hometowns, which were under Islamic control, the crowd shouted, "Better the turban of the Sultan than the mitre of the Pope," and they disemboweled the bishops, and they threw ropes around their neck and tossed them off of balconies. They also stoned them to death, and also skinned them alive. So the people have to accept it as well. And it also has to be called by an emperor. So, I mean, there was plenty of councils that the Arians held after Nicaea, and there were more Arian bishops at the time, and none of those held. So it's what the church holds, not anything temporary. Now you can hold to the first three ecumenical councils, which is what the Copts and the Syriacs do, and I am underneath the Syriac Patriarch Ignatius Kawas, so technically you're talking to somebody who is only supposed to accept the first three ecumenical councils and not the seven. My confessor is a Coptic priest, but I'm allowed to take the Eucharist at an OCA parish. So, no, the bishops don't make the council. It must be called by an emperor, and it's the truth behind it. Look at Mark of Ephesus. Every Eastern bishop agreed, and he was the holdout, and the people united behind him. And the bishops either had to beg for forgiveness, they were begging for their lives, and many of them stepped down and lived the rest of their lives in monasteries in repentance, or they were executed right on the spot. So no, it's the faith of the church is held, even if it's by one bishop and a bunch of laity. And there's been centuries where there's been turmoil in the church. Just look at the iconoclastic feud that went on for centuries. It took empresses to restore it when the emperors were too cowardly. All right, peace to you, and thank you so much for these questions. And I'll get to your next the next comments with the questions in there, and please, by all means, keep them coming. Atrevete, I challenge you, keep them coming. I very much like these. It's again, it's any bit I can do. It gives meaning to my life, and I love helping people understand Orthodoxy and the great Mother Church, whom I love so much. I love her so much. So, peace to you.